Welcome out to Richfield High School for the Snow College pregame report. This game will feature the Bryce Valley Mustangs in their home white. They're the higher-seeded team. And the Green River Pirates in their road greens. These two teams did play once this year, Tyler.
Yeah, these two teams met on December 3rd, so it's been about 3 months since then. Bryce Valley got the best of the Pirates in that one. They won 53-30, and they did what may be seemingly impossible is they held Abby Irwin to just 16 points. Now, that's a lot of points, but that is an incredible feat to hold her to just 16. She averages 27 a game, so Bryce Valley came in with a good game plan and executed against Green River before. We'll see if they can adjust.
Absolutely. This should be a good game. Both these teams lost yesterday. We're in the Consolation bracket. We've got a lot of great sponsors for this game. Bryce Valley comes in. They're ranked number 5 in Region 20, number 10 in the state. They're 14-9 on the season. And Green River comes in. They're ranked number 3 in their region, number 15 in the state, 9-17 on the season. I'm Mike Ahlstrom, alongside Tyler Gibb, Ashley Coombs on the camera, and Nate. Why can I'm going to write it down, Nate. Thatcher. I'm a jerk. I get so many. I'm like, I cannot think of Thatcher. Sorry, Nate.
Hey, with the amount of players that you have to memorize, plus the crew.
Yeah, the producer, the boss. I don't have to memorize the boss's name, right? We're all set for Green River starting lineups. They will start Rosa Beringen, Jenny Keener, Abby Irwin, Gingrich, Jordan Gingrich, and who's the fifth when they start?
I believe it's Emily Roundy.
22?
Who comes at, 22. Emily Roundy as their 5th starter. And then the one sub.
And Bryce Valley will start Kinley Brinkerhoff, Shandy Syret, Brady Gates, Matthews. If I'd look at my paper, Holly Matthews, Haven Syret. Yep, that's it. Oh, yep, this has been the Snow College pregame report. Check them out at snow.edu. We're all set for the tip. Holly Matthews this will be an interesting matchup. Holly is so good at just staying tall, keeping her holding position. She doesn't swat at the ball. She gets lots of blocks and she'll be defending Abby Irwin in this zone in the middle. Bryce Valley comes out in a 1-3-1 zone, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like a 1-3-1.
Little floater in the paint, won't go. Rebound, Brinkerhoff. Kinley Brinkerhoff to Haven Syret. Right side, Gates. Brinkerhoff for 3, left wing is going to be short. Irwin with the rebound for Green River.
One of the rare matchups, too, for Irwin where she doesn't have size in height over the other player inside, and that's what Matthews brings is that height.
Brinkerhoff with a rebound left side. So Bryce Valley's going left to right across your screen. Both teams are green and white. Or Green River's green, black, and white, I believe, but Bryce Valley green and white. So Shandy Syret, 3-point shot up from the top of the key, won't go. So Green River in the road greens going right to left. Skip pass into the corner. Rosa Berrigan. It's going to go out of bounds in the opposite corner. Kinley Brinkerhoff brings it across half court for Bryce Valley. They go with a double low post. Kinley drives in, kicks it to Shandy, skip pass in the middle, kicks, and Matthews to the wing to Brinkerhoff. Haven Syret with the rebound off the missed 3. I like that. They kick that into the middle to draw the defender in. Then Matthews is tall enough to kick it out to the corner over the middle of the zone. Matthews on the low post, reverse pivot, back out to Brinkerhoff. She'll shoot another three. It's off the iron. Rebound, Holly Matthews. And she draws the foul on Irwin.
That was an impressive possession for Matthews. You mentioned that pass where she got it at the free throw line, and something she did that is so important, especially as a taller player, is she caught it and she didn't bring the ball down. She just immediately went back to the corner, didn't let those defenders swipe down at the ball, and she made a couple other great passes in that possession and earns herself a trip to the line where she knocks down the first free throw.
At the Legacy H Hardware free throw line. First points of the game, 2 minutes in. Matthews makes them both. And Brinkerhoff picks up the loose ball. Dribbles into the middle, pulls it out, left wing, kicks it to Matthews. Shandy Syret. Brinkerhoff right wing, looks in, up top to Gates. Brinkerhoff for three on the right wing, won't go. Rebound Irwin, and that's going to be a foul on Matthews. That's a rare. Matthews usually doesn't get that foul. She usually doesn't reach in after. She's got to be careful.
Yeah, once somebody comes down with the rebound, especially Irwin, she's already grabbed 3. She had 22 yesterday, so she's a really good rebounder. Once she gets it, you're 94 feet from the basket, so just let her be. She's not going to do any damage with the ball 94 feet from the hoop. Don't want to pick up any cheap fouls.
Ball tipped up. Irwin passes down to Gingrich. Gingrich back inside to Irwin. Matthews walls up well. Rebound Haven Syret. You know, and Matthews actually a little taller, standing side by side. She's a little taller than Irwin.
She is. Irwin may have a little bit of strength, but in terms of size and just having that length, Matthews has that over Irwin.
Inside out action into Haven on the low block short corner. She kicks it back out to Shandy Syret. Shandy buries the Bryce Kane City three from the right wing.
And that's how you beat a zone. The 2-3 zone for Green River. You work it inside out, move the ball quick.
In the corner, that's Keener. And Matthews with the rebound for Bryce Valley. Keener had a good game yesterday as well.
Yeah, it was Keener and Irwin who did most of the damage. Keener had 6 points, or 7 points, 6 rebounds. And then Irwin with a 20-20 game, 21 points, 22 rebounds.
Yeah, that's a big game, 20-20. Matthews takes the three. It's long. That tipped off Cachet Tibbs, who entered the game just a second ago for Bryce Valley. And now Gracie Wiseman into the game for Bryce Valley. 30-second timeout on the floor. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Shannonville, Utah, located in the heart of color country from Bryce Canyon National Park to Grosvenor's Arch, there is more beauty to see than you can fit into one trip. Cannonville, your adventure headquarters. Go Mustangs!
Canyon Trail Rides is a family-owned business providing a unique experience on the back of a horse or sure-footed mule. To see the spectacular scenery of Bryce Zion and Grand Canyon North Rim National Parks. To make reservations, please visit our website, canyonrides.com.
Chisel's Ranch Sorting. This sport started many years ago sorting the cows and the calves, just doing ranch work. We've turned that into a professional time sporting event. We provide a friendly, welcoming atmosphere where all are welcome. Rookie or pro, come and learn and improve your skills.
This is State Championship basketball brought to you by SUU on Team Hive Live and KTTA 8.1. Keener's three won't go. Bryce Valley chases down the rebound, saved by Shandy Syret on the right wing. She gets it back to Haven Syret. She'll bring it across half court. Haven pass into Grace Wiseman at the foul line. It's tipped away, but Shandy chases it down the back court. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Haven Syret catches, shoots the three, right wing, and buries it.
The two Syrets getting going early from behind the three-point line.
8-0 Bryce Valley, 3:21 to go in the first. Bounce pass ahead to Gingrich. She's dribble, drive, fake, scores. Nice take by Gingrich.
And I think that's a good sign. I felt yesterday she may have got a little frustrated just in terms of playing to her standards, picked up some fouls, and was in foul trouble. So a good sign to see her attack early and get the basket.
Holly Matthews with the miscommunication on the pass, throws it out of bounds. So Alex Rauba into the game for Bryce Valley, as well as Grace Leach. Keener to Gingrich. In low. Wiseman and Rauba wall up, and Irwin has nowhere to go with the ball. Keener down to Gingrich, baseline, steps around one defender. Irwin with the rebound, puts it up and in. Abby Irwin sticks with it, gets the offensive board.
4 early rebounds and the first basket for Irwin.
Grace Leach. Haven Syret to Tebbs, left wing. Rauba, high post, kicks it to Grace Wiseman in the corner. Tebbs, little drive into the paint. Floater, got it. Cachet, Tebbs. 2-point basket. 10-4 Bryce Valley. 2 minutes to go in the first. Bryce Valley in a 1-3-1 half-court trap. Leach out on the front, giving Keener trouble. Gingrich left side. Keener, 18-footer from the wing, won't go, and a rebound foul on Grace Wiseman. She's low, which is good to get the leverage, but she gets a little displacement on Irwin.
Yeah, not a lot of people know what to do in that situation with Irwin, and so trying to get physical and do the best you can, but it's hard with Irwin, who's such a good rebounder and gets great position, picks up the foul.
Emma Grimmett into the game for Green River. She will replace Emily Roundy. Lob over the top to Irwin. Keener. Gingrich, right side. Green River really overloading the right side. That makes it a little easier to defend, and Emma Grimmett gets caught with the travel. Kenley Brinkerhoff back into the game for Bryce Valley for Haven.
Bryce Valley, pretty good showing in the student section for a afternoon game in Richfield. They've got about 4 rows of students.
Yeah, they the boys just played, I think, so they brought that team or fan bus. Brinkerhoff for 3 from the corner of Bryce Canyon City 3. Coach Brinkerhoff's Clinton Brinkerhoff and Tyson Brinkerhoff yell and say, hey, the basket's made. We're supposed to be trapping, because the Bryce Valley just fallen back. Keener, rebound put up by who else? Abby Irwin.
And for Irwin, because she faces so much attention from the defense, a lot of her baskets come just from offensive rebounding and getting those putbacks. So far, all of her points on second chance opportunities.
Tebbs down to Matthews in the short corner. Back to Tebbs. Pulls up a little 15-footer off the right wing. Won't go. That time Matthews started to reach in. She pulls her hands up like, nope, not going to get that foul here. Keener brings it across half court. 3-pointer on the way. Banks it in. Rosa Berrigan for Bryce Canyon City 3. 13-9, just a 4-point lead for Bryce Valley. Tebbs open for 3 right wing. Got it! Bryce Canyon City 3, Cachet Tebbs. 6 seconds to go in the first. 16-9, Bryce Valley 7-point lead. Pass ahead to Gingrich. Gingrich dribbles left, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Bryce Valley leads by 7 after 1. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Clark's Country Market and Rustler's Restaurant.
I'm getting faster.
Tropic, your hometown
At
grocer.
that.
Rustler's offers a wide variety of entrees, and Kindy's Sweet Shop will satisfy that sweet tooth. Dallas and Emily Clark wish the Bryce Valley Mustangs success.
Classic Motors at 120 South Main, Richfield stands by their mission statement, which is to
I do not know
provide
what flavor that
good
is, but
old-fashioned
that's
service and
nasty.
pricing, creating an experience worthy of our guests, thinking or saying those
But I
magic
still
words,
ate it.
I'll be back. Tradition worth preserving at Classic Motors Richfield.
Danny Orton at Coldwell Banker Realty is pleased to support all the teams in this year's tournament. Danny has done his best to accommodate both buyers and sellers in our rural area. Top listings and personalized service.
Well, they
is
brought
what
a
you get
fan
with Danny
bus.
Orton at Coldwell Banker
I mean,
Realty.
Bryce Valley's only
Cowboys Smokehouse Cafe
hour and a
began
half,
in 1993.
hour 45.
Texas-style barbecue joint. Over the years,
And
it
if
evolved into
they can get out of school to get on a fan bus and be excused for the day.
Owned by the Perkins and Magoon family. We invite you to the tastiest barbecue around.
When did you say you want to do Fab Rats? All right. So how about we play a little Fab Rats trivia, Tyler? You go ahead and pick a question. Fab Rats is a family-friendly, fun YouTube channel. Check them out.
How about now? Let me make sure it's not a repeat of.
Well, so we did it in the other game over there.
Both of these schools have had a couple of Fab Rats questions already in previous games. We got to make sure we don't give it too easy of a one and double dip. How about this one? What is Paul's favorite Chevy body style? So what is Paul's favorite Chevy body style? Email your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com, the email on the screen, for a chance to win a limited edition Fab Rats t-shirt.
Grimmett dribbles left. She's got an interesting dribbling style. She really cups that ball and brings it over on almost every dribble. And but back in the day when dinosaurs roamed, when David and I were playing, that was a carry. But in today's game, not so much.
Game's changed. It makes it a little bit more exciting when you can get fancier crossovers, put some dribbling moves on. They let it slide.
1 of 2. Where did you see that question? Bryce Valley works it around the perimeter. Haven Siret. Shandy looks at the three. Dribbles in. She's wide open. Kicks it back out to Haven. Tries to get it to Holly Matthews. Holly chases it down. Kinley Brinkerhoff. Haven, little 15-footer. Short corner. Rims over. Rebound Keener for Green River. Keener steps in. Long two off the back iron. Saved in, but it to Haven. Haven on the break is fouled and the backside official makes that call.
Yeah, there was clearly contact, and it went by for a second, a late whistle, but eventually the ref and the official that was running baseline may have not seen it because it happened on the left side, but good job by the officials to get it right. Legacy Ace Hardware free throw is no good on the first attempt for Haven.
6:46 to go in the second quarter. 16-10, Bryce Valley with a 6-point lead. Haven makes her second. Inbounds to Gingrich. Bryce Valley in the 1-3-1 half-court trap. Gingrich across the half-court. Back to Keener. Pass down underneath. And a foul on Holly Matthews.
I know we talked about this a lot yesterday, but just to bring it up again, when you have Keener standing on the logo at the R and Irwin, who's down low, basically double teamed, and they're able to make that connection, and they get it almost every time. It looks easy.
Keener at that free throw line, or not Keener, Irwin misses her first. Second is good. 17-11, Bryce Valley. We've got lots of great sponsors. I'm in these games at some point, Tyler, we're going to have to start reading. Shandy Sire at the left side, dribbles back to the top to Matthews at the high post. 2-3 zone is still for Green River. Brinkerhoff to Matthews, low post, up and in. Holly Matthews with the 2-point basket. Keener to Irwin to Gingrich. In the corner to Berenger. Gingrich dribbles left, passes in. Irwin. Holly gets her third foul, and that's a big foul for Bryce Valley. They really count on Holly to be that rim protector, that shot blocker, and Coach Brinkerhoff leaving her in. And he is, or no, he isn't. He was way ahead of me. He had Grace Wiseman already queued up.
It's hard. The angle we're at, if somebody's sitting down at the scores table, you can't see them already there. So nobody got up to run to the scores table. They were just already there.
So Grace Wiseman into the game. Brinkerhoff goes around the defender, bounce pass to Gracie, gets it up and in. Nice pass. The feed from Brinkerhoff to Wiseman. Kept out of bounds by Haven.
The Bryce Valley offense really executing. They're getting good looks, and most importantly, they're knocking those looks down.
Syrat with the takeaway, needs help. She already dribbled. She gets it to Wiseman. Shandy Syrat running the point, the senior for Bryce Valley. Haven in the corner. Shandy catches, shoots the three, won't go. But Gates with the rebound. Bryce Valley standing around the perimeter. Dribble drive by Shandy, misses off the front of the iron. Gates with another rebound. Bryce Valley will reset. 3-guard front, double low post against this 2-3 zone. Brinkerhoff catches, shoots the three in the corner. It's long. Rebound Keener. Taken away by Gates. Then Brinkerhoff's blocked into Shandy. She gets it up, won't go. Rebound Irwin. And a foul.
Already the second foul on that same type of play, 94 feet away, trying to strip it from Irwin.
That's the first foul on Shandy.
Pirates will be in 1-and-1 situation for the final 4.5 minutes now. That was the 6th team foul against the Mustangs.
4:29 to go in the second. 21-13, Bryce Valley 8-point lead. Haven reads that pass from downtown, takes it coast to coast, lays it up and in.
Good job applying the pressure and then just anticipating the pass.
Timeout on the floor. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio and Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Hey, this is Dr. Rob Barrett, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we mend it now. All right.
And as we come back, inbounds Wendover, or Green River, sorry, not Wendover. Bring it across half court and a miscommunication on a pass that goes out of bounds. Bryce Valley basketball. Second quarter action, 4 minutes to go in the first half. Bounce pass, nice feed down to Wiseman from Tebbs. Wiseman with 4 points. And the guards are looking for her, and she's making the baskets on the end. Irwin to Keener, little floater. Not a lot of contact, but nonetheless goes to the line.
The impressive part about Bryce Valley's 25 points in the first half is they just had that Haven Siret fast break, but other than that, it's been half-court offensive execution. A lot of these games in this tournament we've seen as the first free throw from Keener is good. We've seen it's just you put pressure and you get the fast break layups, and that's how you get your points. But the Mustangs are getting it in the half-court offense.
Keener misses the second. Wiseman with the rebound. Haven Siret brings it across. Grace Wiseman at the high post. Single high. 2 guard front. 2 on the wings. Bounce past the give and go of the wing. They're trying to get that down to Wiseman. It's kicked away by Bryce Valley out of bounds.
I'll take the blame for that. Announcer's jinx, turnover on the half-court offense.
It's all good. And there's another turnover. Gingrich loses the handle ahead to Cache Tebbs. And she kind of fumbles it. It goes out of bounds. So hard to do. You know, there's a sequence of events. You have to catch before you dribble, and then you have to dribble before you can shoot, you know, if you're going to the basket.
A lot of time you want to combine them all into one and get it over with.
Cache Tebbs gets it back, and then a foul on Gingrich. But we all do that at times. I'm not picking on Cache. It's like ABC. Bryce Valley inbounds at half court. Cache Tebbs at the top. Haven Siret right wing to Brinkerhoff in the corner. Tebbs for 3 off the iron. Rebound. Kinley full timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to Sydney.
Hello? What about the fridge?
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
For super low prices and weekly specials, stop by Kane County's full-service grocer Glazer's Family Market in Kanab. Save with their weekly specials and be sure to check out their digital ads. For guaranteed freshness in their meat and produce and short lines, go to Glazer's Family Market in
This
Kanab.
State Championship Basketball brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrick Dental on KSLSports.com. I better check the email, Tyler, for Fabrat's question. We ask it.
Good look inside. Just missed by Irwin, but great pass. Yeah, let's see who's been emailing in. Who's paying attention?
Robin Sant.
Ooh, a big Kinley Brinkerhoff. She steps into a Bryce Canyon City 3. That's her second of the game.
Kinley Brinkerhoff has turned into a pretty amazing little three-point shooter. So the answer is, the question was the favorite body style, right? Is that what you asked?
Correct, yes.
And the answer is square body. GMC or Chevy square body. Robin Sant, you win a T-shirt. Have someone go to the broadcast area at the Sevier Valley Center and get yourself a free Fabrats T-shirt. Thanks for playing Fabrats Trivia. We appreciate Fabrats jumping on as Gingrich hard off the line. Keener with the rebound. And Coach Brinkerhoff saves the possession with the timeout, rewards Gates for the hustle, and then saves the possession. We'll take one timeout as well as 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
This state championship basketball brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Association on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. This is Bryce Canyon National Park's 100-year anniversary. It's a lot of spectacular events going on this summer, one of which on June 8th, the piano guys in concert in Bryce Canyon. Check out the Bryce Canyon Association's website for information on upcoming events and ways to help the park. Shandy Syrett, right side, looks in to Gates, to Rauba baseline. Syrett, right wing, travels.
And that's that process you talked about, right? Catch, wait, jump stop, dribble, and then, work your way into a shot. And a lot of times it's just so easy to get sped up when you have an opening.
Pass goes through the hands of and ends up with Irwin, and then Haven Syrett with the takeaway. Haven crossover, Shandy right wing, looks into Rauba, dribbles once, kicks it back to Gates, to Shandy for three, won't go. Tebbs saves it inbounds to Shandy. Great hustle by Tebbs, chasing that down in the corner.
Tebbs and Shandy. Shandy shot the three on the right wing and ran it all the way down to be there for the save in the left corner.
Haven Syrett, three-pointer won't go. Rebound Gates. She flips the ball out to Haven. Another reset on the clock on the offensive rebound for Bryce Valley. Pass into Shandy on the low post. Haven, 15-foot jumper from the elbow, right side, buries it. Haven with a great game. 8 points in the first half alone for Bryce Valley. Keener, long three from Bryce Canyon City. She buries that baby. That thing didn't touch anything but the bottom of the twine.
And that was a sweet stroke from Keener. Her first field goal. She had the one free throw earlier.
Haven inside, but blocked by Irwin. Brady Gates kind of trying to get a takeaway there. Won't happen. Gingrich, right side, looks, defended by Haven. Dribbles left-handed, gives up top to Roundy. Gingrich, lob into Roundy, defended well by Gates, tips it away, picked up by Keener. Gingrich's long two, won't go. At the half, 30-17 Bryce Valley. This is a 1A state championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Celebrating 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball, providing quality concrete to Garfield, Kane, Wayne, and Paiute counties. The mutters at Garfield Ready Mix are the best of the best.
JCI Billing in Tropic, Utah, Utah's premier billing service for EMS. New owners Holly and Brandon Baugh and their staff want to wish the Mustangs success.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing, give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
Welcome out to the Southern Utah University halftime report. As you're watching Bryce Valley, Green River. Bryce Valley 30, Green River 17 at the half. Bryce Valley cheerleaders in support of Atlee Blevins carry a sign out, in their hearts forever. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Blevins family. At the half, let's see, Behringer with a three-point basket. Jenny Keener with a Bryce Canyon City three and a free throw for 4 points. Abby Irwin with 5 points. Jordan Gingrich with 5 points. For Bryce Valley, Cache Tebbs had 5 points in the first quarter. Kinley Brinkerhoff, 2 Bryce Canyon City threes for 6 points. Haven Syrett with 8 points. Gracie Wiseman with 4, and Holly Matthews with 4. That'll round out your scoring. Kind of miss over in the high school. Just the way we're set up, we don't have a statistician over here. Kind of miss Ozzie, Tyler.
Yeah, Ozzie's able to keep track of. We try to do our best with points, and I've tried to track Irwin's rebounds just because you get so many of them. But other than that, we miss out on a lot that Ozzie brings to the broadcast.
That's going to be it for the Southern Utah University halftime report. Check them out at suu.edu. We'll be back second half action after this.
Joe's Main Street Market is your full-service grocery store in downtown Bainbridge, featuring a tantalizing fresh meat counter and a wide selection of fruits and vegetables, as well as all your regular items in a grocery store, from bread and milk to cookies and ice cream. First-class customer care at Joe's. JT Steel is a custom steel fabricator. It all began with a $2,000 job in 1983, from large projects like the BYU baseball stadium to a customer that needs an angle with a couple holes. Owner and Garfield County Commissioner Jerry Taylor wishes all teams success.
The Kane County School District is proud to serve the students and parents in Kane County. For information, go to kanek12.org. You can also follow the Kane County School District on Facebook. Rigor, relationships, relevance. The Kane County School District.
On a basketball court, it's great to have a player that can do it all. Kazan Memorial Clinic in Escalante provides medical, dental, and pharmacy services all in one location. For affordable and outstanding health care, trust Kazan Memorial Clinic in Escalante.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
After a big win, it's easy to smile. After a hard loss, it's not so easy. Win or lose, keep your smile in the game with your friends at Panguitch Dental. With a sliding scale discount based on income and family size, coupled with outstanding patient care, there's much to smile about at Panguitch Dental.
Panguitch Drug Store on Main Street in Panguitch has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
Paul's Auto Repair in Panguitch is your dependable stop for vehicle, ATVs, and even snowmobile repairs and maintenance. With a complete line of accessories, including helmets, batteries, fuel containers, and tires, Paul's is able to keep your outfit running with quality parts and service.
Paiute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Paiute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools.
Precise Tax and Accounting located in Cedar City. They are a full-service CPA firm focusing on small business and individual tax preparation and planning. They also offer services in bookkeeping, payroll processing, business consulting, and business structuring.
Who knows what today's number is?
9.
Bingo! Studies show that kids start making up their minds about alcohol as early as 9.
9. Brought to you by the Panguitch, Bryce Valley, and Escalante Prevention Coalitions.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Welcome back. Those of you tuned in on the radio, this is Utah High School Sportscast presentation of 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com from the Richfield High School. You're at the half. Bryce Valley 30, Green River 17. 3 minutes to go till second half action. We'll take a break and be back in 3 minutes after this.
The
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com. If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Sevier Valley Hospital is proud to support our local athletes both during the game and after. Each of our own starters has an impressive record in addition to years of experience in the field. Sevier Valley Hospital, keeping quality health care close to home.
Stage Stop Station has all of your traveling needs. Stop by our Route 12 grill for a homemade burger and fries, or for fresh south-of-the-border Mexican cuisine.
Stone Canyon Inn and Stone Hearth Grill are located in Tropic, Utah, adjacent to Bryce Canyon National Park. We feature the area's finest upscale dining experience. Our menu can be found at stonehearthgrill.com.
Worried you'll never get your degree because it's just too expensive? Meet the Finish Line Scholarship at SUU. Up to 100% tuition funding for 4 semesters on us. Apply for the Finish Line Scholarship today. An extraordinary education. Anytime, anywhere.
Tropic, Utah is your destination, located in the middle of 5 national and 4 state parks with other recreation areas to see as well. With more hiking, biking, horseback riding, canyoneering, and adventure than you can do in a lifetime, Tropic has lots of options for lodging and dining. Hope to see you soon in Tropic.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
You're on this campus business team that lives and works together at the University of Utah. Your team has come up with this cool new ski rack. For real, it's going to market. Then you say to yourself, hold on, sports fans.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join a campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
Welcome back. Second half action from Richfield High School. This is Consolation bracket. Bryce Valley, Green River. Bryce Valley with a 13-point lead at the half. As we get set for third quarter action, I'm Mike Ahlstrom alongside Tyler Gibb. Nathan Thacker producing. See, I remembered you. Thatcher. I'm getting closer.
Closer.
And Ashley Coombs on the camera. Nice little cut to the basket by Keener. It's out of bounds off Bryce Valley. Gingrich inbounds. Gates knocks it away, loose on the floor. Shandy Syrat chases it down, flips it back. And a jump ball possession will be to Bryce Valley. I thought Shandy was going to Superman to catch that ball, but she just kind of reaches out, tips it back.
Yeah, it was smart. She was running too fast that she probably wouldn't have been able to grab it and stop, so she just flicks it back in bounds.
Shandy Syrat yo-yos up top, 2-3 zone from Green River. Kind of packed in, almost a 2-1-2. There it flattens out. Brinkerhoff dribbles in, needs help.
A lot of players diving on the floor in the first minute of the second half.
A lot of hustle. Right side, Shandy.
Both of these teams are pretty content defensively to just lay back and not give anything easy.
Holly Matthews inside and blocked by Irwin, picked up on the opposite side by Roundy.
We've seen most girls teams in this tournament apply some sort of at least full or half-court pressure, but both Green River and Bryce Valley have just kept the zone back, made sure they keep everything in front of them and get nothing inside in the paint.
That time Irwin gets a shot off, but Holly Matthews gets a hand on it and then comes down with the rebound. Holly across the paint to Gates, steps once, and she's fouled. So that'll send Brady Gates to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. I'll tell you what, her dad is Tim Gates, singer for Due West, now with Bryce Canyon Wranglers. They do a dinner show at Ruby's Inn all summer long from April clear till October. And it is a fun dinner show. Have you been out there, David? It was a good show. And now they have like two different shows as Bryce Valley works around the perimeter. They get Kinley Brinkerhoff an open three from the left wing, goes out of bounds off Green River. But yeah, no, Ebenezer's Barn and Grill there at Ruby's Inn. Ruby's is one of our huge sponsors, helping us provide these tournaments to you guys free of charge. And so yeah, if you Holly Matthews, she tries her luck from the three-point line, gets her own rebound, follows the shot well. So, Tyler, when you're looking for a date, you know, you need to bring your girlfriend down to Bryce Canyon City, Ruby's Inn for the dinner show.
It's a bit of a drive for me, but if I could find somebody that's willing to make the drive, I'm all there.
Inbound, inlet pass to Matthews. 7 seconds. Haven Siren, three-point shot rims off. That's going to be out of bounds off Green River again. So, Bryce Valley, a couple possessions down here, getting good looks at the basket, some three-point shots off, and getting offensive boards. Haven on the inbounds from Brinkerhoff. Banked in, Kendi Clark, Bryce Canyon City 3, State Bank. And so a line violation as Keener just steps over the line. So McKindy Clark with a big Bryce Canyon City 3, 33-17, Bryce Valley.
She's the fifth player for the Mustangs to hit a Bryce Canyon City three-pointer. They're sixth overall as a team. So everybody firing away from deep, and it's paying off for
and
the
a
Mustangs.
takeaway by Shandy. She's blocked from behind by Irwin. Full time out on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org. Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
This state championship basketball brought to you by Windy Mesa Studio in Panguitch on SteamHive.live and KTTA 8. This game's on 8.2 actually. Appreciate KTTA providing us a platform to get over the air TV to one extra step there by Irwin. She just, it kept getting easier to get closer, so she just kept going. Windy Mesa Studio, all your printing needs, from coffee mugs to keychains to mouse pads, whatever you need. They can do it all. Custom framing. Holly Matthews at the high post. Back to Shandy. Baseline, short corner. That's going to be knocked out of bounds by Green River. And Roundy checks back into the game. 33-17, 4:45 to go in the third. Bryce Valley, 16-point lead.
That McKindy Clark 3 is still the only field goal by either teams that we've had in the second half.
Brinkerhoff, she hits off the back iron. Bryce Valley not afraid to shoot that outside shot. High screen from Roundy. Pass down to Irwin, double teamed. Back to Keener. Gingrich, 3 won't go. Matthews with the rebound, gets it to Shandy. In the corner, lob into Holly Matthews. Irwin tips it away. Green River brings it across half court. Gingrich. Keener, 3, a long 2 won't go. That's last touched by Holly Matthews, out of bounds.
And just to put in perspective the job that Bryce Valley has done in shutting down Irwin, so we talk about her a lot, and there's a reason. She averages 27 a game. That not just leads 1A girls basketball by more than 11 points. It leads the entire state, boys and girls, as another good defensive stand from Holly Matthews on Irwin. So she leads the entire state, all of high school basketball in scoring. And her season low this year is the 16 points that we mentioned against Bryce Valley earlier. So she's only had 5 today. 16 is her season low.
Absolutely. Defensively, Bryce Valley doing a great job. Cache Tebbs from the Bryce Canyon City three-point line won't go. Matthews gets the rebound, kicks it back out. Clark asking for the ball. Haven Syrett drives. Shot up, and she's fouled by Gingrich. Coach Brinkerhoff calls over Cache Tebbs. He's like, hey, that's your shot. Don't hesitate. Just catch, shoot. Don't think. I can see the conversation, and the Haven Sire at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line misses the first.
It's amazing the difference it makes in just having confidence and, knowing that your coach trusts you, your teammates trust you, and that when you get an open shot, you can fire away. You're so much more effective when you have that confidence shooting.
Haven makes the second free throw. 4 points in this half for Bryce Valley, 0 for Green River, 34-17. Keener. Lob inside to Irwin. Gets it up over Rauba for 2. Irwin is so tough. And they drop it. They must work on that inlet pass a ton, because they drop it right down the chute to her. Grace Leach from the corner of Bryce Canyon City 3. Grace Leach answers. That's her first bucket of the game. She averages 4 points, 3 points a game.
Leach is now the 8th Mustang to score in this game and the 6th to hit a 3.
Irwin into the middle to Grimmett.
Berrigan knocks down the 3, so that's her second 3 of the game. It looks like they call it a long 2.
A long 2, okay.
So just stepped over the line.
Pass off of Rauba's hands, taken away by Green River. Keener brings it up the right side, inlet to Irwin, and a hand check.
It's only the first foul. Last game that you just called, there was a gazillion fouls in the second half. This game's been pretty clean. Only 3 total team fouls combined in this second half. That was the first by Bryce Valley.
Keener drives baseline, pulls up, short corner, got it.
Pirates offense starting to come alive.
6 points in the third quarter, 37-23, Bryce Valley. Matthews at the high post, catch, shoot the 15-footer, won't go. Rebound in the right corner by Matthews, follows the shot and gets the rebound. Matthews back in the corner from Haven Siret. Leach fakes, dribbles in, shot up, kind of blocked by Grimmett. Rebound, Irwin. Bryce Valley, they're kind of double teaming Irwin on that low post. Matthews and Wiseman. Irwin goes down, a lot of contact, no call, and a travel. A carry by Grace Leach.
It's the first carry of the game. We talked about it earlier, how it happens a lot, and officials decide, hey, that one's worthy of us blowing the whistle.
Grimmett at the high post. From the top down to Irwin, gets it in. If you give her the ball on the low post, she's going to score.
Yeah, she's up to 9 now on the day, so still 7 below her season low, which is amazing that 16 is the lowest she scored. Her season high, she had a 45-point game.
Incredible. Tabbs left wing in the corner. Grace Leach left side, 3 up, won't go. Matthews tips the ball, and it's picked up by Roundy. Pass into the corner to Irwin. She'll take the 3 off the back iron. Rebound, Cachet Tabbs ahead to Haven Siret. Haven draws the contact and the foul.
Green River, they started to chip away. They cut it to 12. It was blossomed to about 16 or maybe 18 was the largest lead for Bryce Valley. A chance for Siret as she misses the first to build that lead back up. But Green River's chipped away, and if they can start the fourth quarter hot, this could turn out to be one of those games where Green River could sneak back in.
5.3 seconds to go in the third period. How's the Penguich Rich game looking over there, David?
Well, I just kind of froze up here, but it's 30-20, the last score I saw in favor of Rich.
Haven Siret with the takeaway. They're saying there's a foul before the shot.
They're going to have to, everybody's going to the benches, but if there's a
foul
before the shot, they're going to have to bring him out
on.
for 1 second. The official said half a second left, so in all reality, nothing's going to happen in the final 0.5 seconds unless there's some amazing play drawn up, but they just got to play it to check all the boxes.
I don't know, half second, if they can catch, they're get it on the inbounds, if they can get that lob into Matthews, if she can.
They say 0.4 is the max amount of time for somebody to be able to catch and shoot, and they did have sneak in, but
counted the basket.
Count it. I thought it may have been a tad late, but they'll give it to her.
This has won a state championship. Oh, you got a replay on that? We got a replay. We'll watch a replay and then go to break.
Officials are discussing.
Looked good. This is 1A state championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
For almost 70 years, the Yardley Insurance Agency has been helping people find the insurance that's right for them. They represent several companies, including Allstate and Liberty Mutual, and have friendly staff that are ready to meet your insurance needs. Yardley Insurance is proud to support the Region 20 tournament.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site, and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal.
Haven't finished your degree, but want to? Meet the Finish Line Scholarship at SUU. Up to 100% tuition funding for 4 semesters on us. Apply for the Finish Line Scholarship today. An extraordinary education. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's a call out to all experienced CDLA drivers. Barney Trucking wants you to join their team. They pride themselves on what they have to offer. For more info, call their recruiting office at 866-443-1160 or visit www.driveforbarney.com.
Welcome back to Richfield High School. Consolation bracket, Bryce Valley, Green River. Ball knocked away by Haven Sired out of bounds for 24 seconds on the shot clock. 40-25.
Nate Thatcher, our great producer, just showed the replay of that final buzzer beater very close as Irwin makes a strong move inside and finishes. She's now got a double-double. But the officials talked about it for a second and ended up giving Matthews the basket really close.
You know, they don't have the advantage that we do, be able to slow it down. It was super close. But Brinkerhoff catches back in the corner, Shandy Siret.
Bryce Valley really showed me up on that one when I said probably not going to be able to make much happen in the final .5, and they get a basket out of it.
Brinkerhoff for three on the right wing, won't go. Rebound comes off the front of the rim down to Rosa Berrigan. Roundy ahead to Irwin. She passes inside to Keener, off the glass and good. Keener and Irwin worked very well together. 27-40. And Green River not laying down, not quitting. Bryce Valley working it around. Brinkerhoff. Siret catches, shoots the three in the corner. That's off the back iron. Rebound loose, picked up by Brinkerhoff. Bounce pass to Matthews, gets it to Gates. Siret to Matthews at the high post. Brinkerhoff in the corner, three. Bryce Canyon City, three. Kinley Brinkerhoff, her third of the game. 43-27, Bryce Valley. Out ahead. Irwin off the front of the iron, rimmed around and out. Matthews with the rebound.
Now, I think Green River should be at 29. I don't think they counted that last Keener basket. It was 40-25 at the end of the third quarter, and Irwin and Keener both had a basket early in the fourth, so it should be 29. And another Bryce Canyon City three in the corner.
For Brinkerhoff? Was that Brinkerhoff?
That was Brinkerhoff. Back-to-back threes.
Back-to-back triples. And Irwin with a miss on that on this end, and Shandy Siret with the rebound for Bryce Valley. 46-27, 5:30 to go in the game. Haven dribbles into the corner, kicks it off the hands of Matthews, and it's picked up by Grimmett underneath the basket. 30-second timeout. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
If you've ever visited Bryce Canyon National Park, you know that it's nothing short of magical. Recognizing the need to protect such a place, the Bryce Canyon Association was created more than 60 years ago to help provide funding for the park. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a national treasure, we invite you to be a part of the Bryce Canyon Association by making a donation, be it small or large. Together, we ensure that Bryce Canyon National Park stays magical.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Fabrats, family-friendly fun on YouTube. Being broadcast on KSL Sports. Grimmett has it taken away. Haven Siret goes to the ground, tipped back court. Roundy comes up with it. Gingrich right side, looks in, Irwin into Keener, little turnaround jumper, won't go. Rebound, Grimmett puts it up. Matthews, and jump ball, possession arrow, Bryce Valley. These games also being brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days. A fun event. They have all kinds of trail rides. You don't have to have a mule. You can bring a horse. All kinds of trail rides that week. And then there's the Chrome in the Canyon mule sale on Saturday morning. Kinley Brinkerhoff. I do it at least once a game, Dave. I call her sister. Haven Siret off the glass won't go, and Kinley with the rebound. Tebbs. Bounce pass into Matthews. Haven blocked and fouled.
Yeah, Keener doesn't agree with the call. But
and she's straight up, but she hits her hard with the body.
Well, she did a good job. A catcher in baseball, they're supposed to frame it, hurry and move the ball into the strike zone after, and that's exactly what Keener did. She jumped in, and as soon as she came down, she hurried and went straight up. So her arms were up in the air, but she just lunged a little too far forward. Good job trying to sell it, though.
Haven Syrett makes her first from Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. That one rims off, and Irwin with the rebound. Grace Wiseman knocks it loose, but Irwin picks it back up. 47-27, 4:18 to go in the ball game. Full half-court pass ahead to Irwin. I guess get it to her however you can, and Keener is very good at finding Irwin down low.
Up to 13 points.
Kenley Brinkerhoff tries for her 5th Bryce Canyon City 3, and it won't go. A little short. Rebound, Green River. Left side, Keener. Taken away by Tebbs. Needs help. Ball loose. Tied up. Keener comes up rubbing her head. Rauba into the game, as well as Shandy Syrett back in for Bryce Valley.
Keener off mark on the corner 3.
Ball goes out of bounds on this side, on the near side. It'll be Bryce Valley ball going right to left across your screen or across your radio dial, whichever you're doing. But pass from Shandy tipped up in the air and taken away by Keener. Gingrich ahead to Keener. Little 15-foot jumper from the elbow, rims up and in.
It's a fun duo to watch. Keener's now into double figures. She has 10.
And she's got to be approaching a double-double in reality, I would think.
Yeah, it's
as far as rebounds and.
It's really one of the best 1-2 punches in 1A between Keener and Irwin. I mean, when you have Irwin, you can really pair her with anybody, but Keener plays so well. They just play so well with each other.
They find each other very well, correct. Gingrich looking into Irwin. Irwin double-teamed, Wiseman in the front. And Rauba in the back. And pass comes into the low post off the foot of Irwin out of bounds. Kindy Clark into the game for Bryce Valley, as well as Vasquez.
Score is 26-34 for Rich with just a minute and a half to go for Penguich Rich game.
So 8-point game over there in the Sevier Valley Center. Shot blocked by Keener. Keener step up 3 from the Bryce Canyon City 3-point line. She's like, I'll just take it here. I don't want to go any further, and buries it.
She did that in the first half, too. She's good at just walking into a 3. And the way that she shoots it, too, it really is like she's able to just walk into it, has that right foot in front.
Shandy Syrett answers with a Bryce Canyon City 3 of her own. 50-34, Bryce Valley up by 16, 1:57 to go. This 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
Bryce Canyon Inn and Pizza, with new, comfortable, clean rooms and the best pizza around, McLean and Marilee Meekum and Tyson and Casey Brinkerhoff want to invite you to come and stay and enjoy a home-cooked meal.
This is state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon City, also by Great Lakes Cheese, Larry H. Miller, Utah Summer Games, and Ruby's Inn. University of Utah, another great sponsor. Irwin, little shot up, and Rauba gets the rebound and knocks it out of bounds.
Line up all four Green River players at the free throw line and break off from there.
Little step up three again for Keener. That time it's just a little long off the back iron, but they get the entry pass in on the left low block to who else but Irwin for another basket.
And a good job by Berrigan catching Bryce Valley while they're not set on the rebound. As soon as she gets it, she looks inside for Irwin.
Vasquez to Wiseman. Back to Vasquez. Clark, Leach, she'll take a three left wing. Got it! Grace Leach, her second Bryce Canyon City three.
So now three Mustangs have hit multiple threes.
And that's the 12th three. And there is Jenna Lee Keener for another Bryce Canyon City three, her third of the game. Back-to-back threes on opposite ends of the floor. Bounce pass into Wiseman. It's kicked away.
I say
they reset that shot clock, but it shouldn't have. It had 25 seconds on it. So on a kick, it should only reset to 20 if there's less than 20 seconds on the shot clock.
If not, just stay at where it is.
If it's more than 20, it's supposed to just stay there.
Oh, they bring it back. There they go to 25.
Yep. Hey, they heard us.
They heard us.
They heard us as Green River's in their 2-3 zone. One person on the ball. Lob over the top, taken away by Rosa Berrigan.
Good job by Berrigan. Under a minute to play, but she's still a great hustle play. And
14-point game. 39 seconds to go. 53-39. Hang with us after the game, folks, for the Ruby's Inn postgame report and highlights. I've got to leave right after the buzzer sounds to get over to the Sevier Valley Center, Tyler. I'll have to have you do the Bryce Canyon City Ruby's Inn post-game report and the Bryce Canyon City player of the game.
You're hustling.
Yeah. It's been a great game. Bryce Valley just got the lead early and has just kind of held on. And Tebbs, no, that's Kasia Brinkerhoff into the game. Gingrich to Keener, 16 seconds. Three on the way, off the right side. Kasia Brinkerhoff with a rebound. Kasia is fouled. It's only the sixth team foul.
And as this is the consolation bracket, so this is the final game for the teams that lose. And as the final seconds tick down, it's the final games for Emily Roundy and then for Abby Irwin of their careers. So one of the most remarkable careers that Abby Irwin has put together in 1A. Hats off to them and Green River.
Good if it goes, it doesn't. That's going to be your final. 53-39, Bryce Valley with the victory. Hang with us, folks, for the Ruby's Inn postgame report and highlights after this. So we get reset for that here in just a minute. This has been
Tours and Shuttle
1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Offering tours, bike rentals, and transportation throughout the Bryce Canyon country area. We're proud to support the Bryce Valley Mustangs.
Danny, Wendy, Waylon, and Cammie Brinkerhoff invite you to come relax and enjoy life at a slower pace. Surround yourself with some of nature's most breathtaking scenery on their quiet farm surrounded by Bryce Canyon National Park and the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th.
Welcome out to the Ruby's Inn post-game report and highlights. Ruby's Inn has been hosting visitors to Bryce Canyon for over 100 years. It was Bryce Valley who took care of Green River, and it was close in the first 8 minutes, but Bryce Valley used a strong second quarter to pull away, and they did it at the Bryce Canyon City three-point line, led by Kinley Brinkerhoff, who made 4, but they had 6 different players connect from deep. Brinkerhoff led the way with 12. Syret had 10. That's Haven Syret, that is. Shandy Syret had 6. She hit 2 threes herself. And then on the other side, for the Pirates, it was Jenny Keener who had 16 and Abby Irwin who had 15. The Mustangs held leading scorer in the entire state of Utah, boys and girls high school basketball, Abby Irwin, to a season-low 15 points. She did finish with the double-double. But overall, Bryce Valley was able to contain Irwin and the Pirates and pull out the victory. That will do it for the Rubies